Welcome. My name is Lauren. I will be your guide for these next 15 minutes today. I am a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, holistic health coach, and mother, and a messy human who benefits from using these practices I will share with you today in my own life. And what we will go through is a brief meditation exercise, breathing techniques, and some gentle stretching that you can do whether you are on the floor on a mat or even in bed if you would like also. So first I recommend finding your way towards a comfortable position that you can stay for first 5 minutes or so here. Can be seated like I am, can be lying down in your bed or on the couch. Or maybe at this time you're only able to stand and do it. That's fine also. But do what you need to and what you can to get yourself comfortable and to settle in. And taking any last movements, any last fidgeting, adjusting, or any last things around you need to move out of your way. And then I offer you the option to gently close your eyes if you would like. Or maybe even just closing them halfway. Or finding a soft gaze and a point ahead of you that you can just relax your eyes upon. Relaxing the muscles around the eyes. Smoothing out the space between your eyebrows and the bridge of the nose. Softening the jaw. Maybe even stretching your mouth out a bit. Softening around the ears and your shoulders, and then be heavy towards the ground. A strong, tall back and a soft heart. Throughout the day, we have so much information, so much stimulus coming at us all the time. But right here and now, see if you can bring your focus into the space that you're in, into your body, and letting my voice guide you along. As you bring your focus here, notice if there's any messages that your body has for you, anything that might be calling out to you here. And just notice. And then bring your focus a little bit closer inward towards your breath, moving through your body. Notice if your breath moves your body as you breathe or not. Notice if there is a sound or not to your breath. Notice if your breath flows freely or if it feels a little forced. No wrong answers here. We're just listening, just noticing. And notice if by shifting your focus to your breath, and really listening and reflecting. Notice if this changes your breath. Our breath is affected by our emotions, but it also works the other way, where our emotions are affected by our breath. We're going to do a short breathing exercise here to start to explore that connection a bit more. I will talk you through a breathing technique. I will do it myself so you can hear it. And then I'll guide you a few more times. And then you can try it on your own. So we'll start with a short inhale through the nose. 2 short exhales out through the mouth. 1 long exhale. Inhale short. Exhale short, short, long. Inhale short. Exhale short, short, long. Stretch it out. Inhale short. Exhale short, short, long. Stretch. A few more times at your pace. Short inhale, 2 short exhales, followed by a long exhalation. Two more times. And then settling into a pattern, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, see if you can start to stretch the breath out just little by little. And see if you can start to cultivate a sound with your breath now. A slight hushing sound at the back of your throat. As you inhale, sip the breath in through the nostrils, bring it to the back of the throat, under your ears, down the throat. Feel the chest filling, the ribs, the lungs. And as you exhale, it's like you sigh the breath out through the nose. Same way, just follow the breath in reverse. Onto a few rounds so you can hear this hushing sound and try to replicate it yourself. And continue like that with your breath. And this opportunity is always available to you, just pausing and breathing. It may not always be our first reaction to come to this space, but if we continue to do this practice and visit this space, it's much easier to call upon when we're stressed or when we need some extra support. As you stay connected with your breath now, just check in with the mind. Just observe and notice. And try to do this without judgment. As thoughts pop up, can we just acknowledge them and then let them continue on their way without pulling your attention with it, without pulling you away on a tangent. Just come right back. And then maybe you get pulled away again and just gently bring yourself back. Continue to do this as many times as you need as we start to retrain the brain, as we start to strengthen this practice. See if you can connect with flashes of calm and peace and clarity. And over time, these flashes add up. It's so important to take this time to slow down, to pause, to disconnect from everything else and connect with yourself. Yoga philosophy says in this space we can connect with our divine nature, our true self. Come from a space of joy and connectiveness instead. Slowly relax your chin down towards your chest and start to rock your head side to side. If it feels okay, circle the head around in one direction. A couple times in the opposite direction. And then relax your chin towards your chest. We're going to reach the arms up overhead from a seated position. Stretch up as high as you can. Exhale, twist over to your right, bringing your right hand behind you and your left hand to your knee. If it feels all right, look back over that right shoulder. Take a couple breaths here. One more if it feels all right. And then reach the arms up high, big breath in, stretch through the sides. Exhale, take it over to the left side. Breathing here, looking back over your shoulder. Starting to connect a bit more with your body and sensations that come up here. On the next inhale, stretch the arms up, reach up high. Exhale, we're going to swim the arms right back behind us and make a fist. Interlace your hands. Pull the fist down, lift your chest, stretch up. You can stay right here, or option to fold forward if you'd like, bringing your head towards the ground and your fist lifting from your back if you can. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And on an inhale, come up. If you're folded, release your hands to your knees and roll your shoulders out in nice big circles, a couple times both ways. Shrug the shoulders up as high as you can and relax them down. Again, shrug them up high, relax them down. We're going to walk the hands forward out ahead of us now as far as you can today, wherever feels right. Give a little shake of your head, yes and no. Maybe a little sway side to side. And then walking your hands over to the right side of your body, going as far down as you can. You can stay right here. Or you can let your right arm rest down and reach your left arm up and overhead, stretching through the side of your body. And let's take one more breath wherever you are. And bring that hand back down. We're going to walk our hands over to the other side now, over to the left. Stay nice and low. And take your version, whether you stay there or you bring your left arm down and your right arm up and over, and stretch here. Let your hips, your sit bones be heavy, and maybe looking up. One more breath. Release that top hand down. Let's make our way back to the center. And next we're going to come onto hands and knees, tabletop position. If that's not available, if it bothers your knees, you can do it seated and you'll just move back and forth here. Okay? From hands and knees, we'll have wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to take our toes, tuck them under. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, bring the tops of the feet down and round your spine, push away. And a few times, just like that, back and forth. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. Move with your breath at your pace, just like that. Option to bring some more movement into it here, maybe listening to your body, seeing what it needs. If you want to rock your hips side to side, if you want to circle them around, go ahead. A couple times in each direction. Option to go from that arching position back to sitting on your heels in child's pose, letting your head rest. Still get a nice stretch here. Take a few more breaths, either moving back and forth or in one position that suits you here. Great. And then we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees a couple inches. Maybe you lift them all the way up to downward facing dog. If that's not available, keep the knees down and walk your hands forward. So you can either be here in extended puppy pose or down dog. If you choose down dog, give it a little pedal out here, bending into one knee at a time. Giving a rock of your hips side to side. Maybe a shake of your head, yes and no. And any other movements you'd like here. Maybe you want to lift the heels high and then sink them down. And when you're ready, release. Come on down. Find a position that's comfortable for you. Maybe you want to circle your wrists out. You can either sit back on your heels or be seated. Let your hands rest. Let's take a few more breaths together. Whether you're doing this practice to begin your day, in the middle, or to end your day, I want you to just check in. Notice and feel any messages, maybe any shifts, any changes, anything that you need. An option to bring your hands at your heart and palms press. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to be your guide. I hope that this serves as a tool to support you in your life. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.